Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel about Skyrim. So we're here in Skyrim, and as you know, with dealing with Daedra, I've been working on these attunement builds. And this build I'm going to start a little sooner than the other ones. Usually I got there and went right to the Mage College, so we're going to do a couple of necromancer things before we get there. And the reason I'm going to do this is because, one, he's going to be a attunement mage of Mannimarco. So he's going to get the attunement abilities of Mannimarco. Mannimarco is kind of an evil god, big time necromancer in Skyrim lore. And there's actually, because I have Winter Sun Face of Skyrim is also a mod, I'm also going to be a priest of Mannimarco as well. So we're going to show you how to do that. A couple things I want to do are easy. Some things are built into Anniversary Edition, but they're all part of being a necromancer. So you can see I've already got him set up with his adept hood and his mourner's clothes out of Morthal. I just like those better than robes. So we're going to start there with him being a priest of Mannimarco. But right now, first thing we're going to do, we're going to get two spells that are already in game, and this is from Anniversary Edition. The Grimoire, or the Necromantic Grimoire from Anniversary Edition content. One of those is out here. And so first thing I'm going to do, as I'm going out here, I just leveled up again. And I am using Muffle right now to level up. I'm going to use Conjuration because I got to build my Conjuration up. But I also want to do kind of everything doing in order. Basically run around, get spells first, and then get to where I'm going to do that. So first thing we do with Fangdal, go ahead and get him to help me level up a little bit. Okay, I did level up, so let's level up first, and then we'll train with Fangdal. So this is where I've already got 200 points in health, and I do that for a purpose, especially if I'm going to be a necromancer. I want to be able to take a punch at some point. So I've already got 200 points of magic. Now I'm going to start magic. So it doesn't matter what you do with the points that Fangdal gives you, as long as you get the points. That's what I'm doing. So this build's starting a lot earlier than I normally do my builds for the attunement magic. But I thought it'd be interesting for you guys to see it kind of from a very early start. Basically, when I started the character, I had made him up to first level, but I left him at first level. I didn't level him up. I just leveled up right before I started this video, and I was like, you know what? Instead of building up and then you guys seeing it, I'm going to go ahead and take you through the process that I go through. Mentally, I go through this. If I'm going to make a necromancer, this is the general route I go for necromancy. Now, with the Anniversary Edition, our first objective is to get a spell that's out here. This spell is going to have to fight a few people. And we'll see how that turns out. You see this hill over here. You're going to notice as we get closer, there are some... Oh, hold on 1 second. Let me check something. Because he is low level. I'm not going to run him at it in Legendary like I do everybody else. We're going to back it off a little bit. We'll make him to Novice is 10, Apprentice is 20. We'll make it Apprentice right now. Okay, before we go over this hill. Now you come up here, you're going to find this structure is kind of like there. That might be just from my mod, but there is a altar up here at the top. You're going to notice when you get here, there's going to be a couple of skeletons that are going to come after you. Now this is all Anniversary Edition. Use that one. Okay, so we did kind of take out the necromancers, but there's the reason we did that. There's a book up here that we want. do probably need to do the quest to get a bone wolf as well. So you got a necromancer up here, a dead one. And you got a book right here, Skeletal Minion. That's one you can read and get the spell. Also, liminal bridges that I just took off. That will increase my, that'll increase conjuration. So I got that, and then the spell I just got. Okay, so we got our spell. I'm gonna take the blister wart. I'm carrying everything right now. I'm actually running around barefoot because I haven't decided what boots I want yet, but it'll be probably a black set of boots of some sort. So, in fact, tell you what, we're going to go ahead and get our boots now. Since I want a black pair of boots, I'm going to do something evil. Go back to Catless Farm. Now while I'm going to run it around during this build, and basically I'm going to be using Muffle to level me up and Fangdoll. Makes it less boring, and you guys get to see something happening as well. And Muffle, the thing is, when you get the first apprentice hood, that actually is enough. Novice is sometimes enough as long as you put 1 point in it, then you can start doing Muffle to build yourself. But the apprentice hood is 40, and so you can immediately go to casting the spell, even though you don't have the spell point or magic for it. But to get our first set of black boots and gauntlets, we're gonna go murder somebody. Yeah, that's exactly what I said. We also have to get the necromancer home. That's a must. Because the Mannimarco was known as the worm god. Basically, worms crawling through dead people that have been buried. There is a worm god staff over in the necromancer's home, so we're going to get that as well. But first, we're going to get some boots because I'm running around barefoot. Now, the one thing about being a necromancer is you can't always tell your followers what you're doing, because most followers are not willing to do dirty shit, if that makes sense. They're just not.
I've been looking for you. That's something I'm supposed to deliver. Let's see. Looks like that's it. Go.
Okay, don't care again.
Nope, sorry.
So I'm ignoring a lot of stuff because the build is the more important aspect. And so what I'm going to tell Fangdoll to do is wait here. Because I don't want him to come with me. And this is early in game, no matter when you start, first level, you can come do this. The Penitus Oculatus have one lone trooper that all he does is hang out in this place. He doesn't do anything else other than just hang out here. That's all he does. And Penitus Oculatus, just in case you didn't know, has a set of black boots and black bracers. I got a pair of black boots and bracers for my guy, and he's overloaded now, but and because I did it from stealth mode, nobody is the wiser. The guy's not really associated with any quest. He's just here in the game, has always been there.
Keep going. Still here.
So let's trade some things too. Actually, let's do first thing. Let's level up. Cancel that. Do magic now. And I'm gonna go ahead and
I'll show you what I know.
train with Fangdal first. And then I'm going to trade some things right back to him. So that way I'm not as heavy as I was. Yeah, I did. This character was created in the realms of Lorcan. That's why some of the stuff he has is from there. It gives you a lot of extra stuff when you begin the game. You can pretty much walk out of there with everything. Okay, I'm light enough. Okay, there we go. I've got my boots. I've got my gauntlets. So now we're going to go back to Whiterun, and we're going to get our the ritual stone, which is what I want. Okay, Whiterun is right here. Okay, there's Pelagia Farms. There we go, Pelagia Farms. So this is the second book, because you guys see one book that I got. So now we're going to get the second book that I need. Now the spell I got, let me see if I can even cast it yet. Skeletal Minion, I should be able to cast it. Oh, once I get magic up. I didn't have it selected. You know, bring it for when we get there and fight. We'll do it here in a second, because we're going to have to fight the mage that's there anyway. There's always a mage and undead sitting there at the ritual stone. But the ritual stone, if you didn't know, it gives you the ability to bring people, bring dead people back to life, no matter how many are around you. It's like you can happen to be around 30 people who died all at once, or 30 bodies. It'll raise every damn one of them. So you can have literally a little army running around. Now, there are ways that you can kind of spam the game to where you have like pretty much like 1,000 followers. Okay, I did. He put him out there, so I got my skeletal warrior who did not last very long. So we'll drop another one. Those are something that are common in my game. They're called nagas. Sometimes they're ice nagas or they're death nagas. But they're always these flying snake creatures. Go back to Muffle. Even though that skeletal warrior, he looks good, but he doesn't last very long. Way to go, Fangdal. Okay, hold on 1 second. I'm back, sorry. I'm doing the same thing as always, trying to multitask. Got a few different things going on. Okay. Got our skeleton, we got our wolf. What else we got over here? We got another person. We got a couple bodies running around here. Oh, and another one over here too. Oh, it's this brigand body. We pass it. All some more gear.
I'll show you what I know.
One thing I like about Fangdal is he will carry and wear everything you give him. And he's not picky. here. I do have a horse I've been using lately. Just jumping around point to point. We got a couple more. I'm not going to do really long video today. I'm going to do as long as I can. I'm going to show you the main things for a necromancer beginning build. This is a beginning necromancer. I started literally about 10th level. I didn't level up at first. I just did stuff until I was ready, and then I said, okay, let's do this. Let's show a necromancer what we do, or what I do for a necromancer. Because you're going to be a necromancer, you got to be able to at least cast some spells that look necromancy, especially when you're a beginning necromancer. I don't care what anybody says as a necromancer, you do have to be able to fight at some point. Especially as a Dunmer necromancer. You can't be a Dunmer necromancer and not know how to fight. And right here on the side of the ritual stone, we're going to get the book, Undying Ghosts. So we got a spell right here. We're going to go to our books. We're going to read Undying Ghosts. Now I've got this undead warrior that's a lot more resilient than that that skeleton minion that I just created. But he still is a... And I'm going to take the ritual stone. This is where you can reanimate nearby corpses to fight for you. And it doesn't matter how many people are around you that are dead. So you can just really have an army that you're running around with. Okay, now with that being that, we got that done. We got the 2 books. I got a pair of black boots to match my necromancer hood and mourner's clothes. Not necromancer hood, my adept hood and mourner's clothes. So we are going to go to become a priest of Mannimarco. We're going to do 2 things first. We're going to go get his staff, and then we're going to go become a priest of Mannimarco. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to get here. So this is going to give us a home, which is very important, especially in Skyrim, because at some point you're going to need to sell stuff or store stuff. And this is a really nice home. One of the reasons I like it is because it's like the Dark Brothers Head Sanctuary. It's like nobody's around. It's yours. You know, it's like there's no guards that you have to pass by. There's no city you have to pass by. You're just out here in the wilderness. So you got a hole in the ground you kind of live in. Go up here to Mare's Eye Pond. We'll kill us some mud crabs and make a house. Or take a house. Where I said you have to be able to take a punch, especially in the beginning levels. Okay, this, you gotta bring all the freaking mud crabs over here to the main area and fight the mud crabs. Another place for the fishing quest where you can get goldfish. Here in Stony Creek Cave, you can find cold fish in the water. Okay, there we go. We've gotten all the mud crabs, I think, over here. So no, we didn't get all of them. We got some over here trying to hang out. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do the quest to get this house. And this is kind of neat too. The quest in and of itself is kind of neat. So first thing you do is come in. You can do it fairly quick too. As long as you haven't done certain things. Now real quick note, and I say that, it's like you have to make sure if you're going to do this, because at one point you have to sleep. And see, I've already done it. I already killed Gretel the Kai. And I've already talked to Avitus Argentino. So if I start this quest right now, it's actually going to kick me to the Dark Brotherhood, which I don't want to go to yet. So what we're going to do is this. You can either accept the Dark Brotherhood as your group and just walk away from it at that point. I think that's what I'm going to do, but I'm not going to do it here. Go this, go back to the door where we first walked in. I did not know I completed that portion already, so let's go sell some stuff and sleep. I don't even need to really sell some stuff, I just need to go sleep. So, we'll go right over here to Kind Grove. This does give me kind of a damper, but not really. It's just, I wasn't planning on doing this piece. I really would rather just kill Astra, which technically I might be able to. We'll try and see how that works out.
He's been in Kind Grove forever. Great storyteller. Keeps everyone's spirits up.
Okay, I need a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. Yeah.
By the way, this is one of the few rooms you'd always get a double bed to yourself. Yeah, see, I told you she was going to come after me. I knew Astra was going to capture me, so.
Sleep well. Doesn't matter. Half of... Oh, okay. But there is a slight... You see,
I'm going through this quickly because probably everybody has done this.
Well, now,
or might have done it, I don't know.
Make your choice. And then we know where we stand. Make your kill and we're square. Repayment of your debt is but a discreet knife thrust away.
That's one thing that she made a mistake about is let me come in here.
I can hear you talking out there. Please let me... Oh, I've done nothing to you.
Oh, I don't have any arrows. That's what I was doing. I was like, what the heck? Why can't I shoot this thing? Okay. We'll give us some arrows. So, I'm going to start off the fight by getting her attention.
I told Bolton there was no honor in killing...
Shut up. Oh, there we go. Some poison.
He meant, but he wouldn't listen. It wasn't my fault. I swear.
Okay, got her woken up. Now I'm going to put a conjuration out there. So by attacking Astrid, I've already kind of spoiled the whole idea of being a Dark Brother. Now I gotta see if I can kill her. My undying ghost did it. That's pretty funny. Undying ghost pretty much killed Astra by himself. And we got two of them. Ah, there's a third. So we killed them too. Yeah, everybody's dead. And no one's the wiser. Like a quiet psychopath, he kills people when nobody's around. Okay, yeah, you're dead. And also I got a cool dagger out of it, so now what I need to do, because I'm overloaded, let's go to this chest over here. Where's the chest at? I'll put stuff in the chest so I'm not overloaded, and then I'm going to jump back here. Now I've got the Blade of Woe as a freaking low-level necromancer. Oh, not that much. I could put a lot of stuff in here. Oh, there you go. That's enough. I know somebody there's like, that's insane, man. What'd you do that for? That's the best quest line. If you want to work for some people, it's your best quest line. If you don't want to work for people, if you plan on being master of Skyrim, kill everybody. That's my evil mindset kicking in. You guys have to excuse me. I got an evil mindset. Not too many enemies. Here, let's try this. Sometimes there's not as many if you get up on this hill. Those, probably mud crabs or something crawling around in there. Oh, I know what it is. That guy. He's up here always too. I don't know why either. I've decided to make my game harder than it needs to be. This map, this ice dude is up here all the time. Did that, so now let me jump with my horse. That'll give me my horse, that'll give me Feindal back, then I'll go inside. And you can get the, you can pick up the, go kill the rest of the Dark Brotherhood later when you get a chance. I'm not going to do it right now. It's good to have their house too, because it's kind of set in far away from people and nobody messing with you down there. It's actually one of the best houses in Skyrim, in my opinion. So we're going to visit Riverwood real quick. I know this is like a lightning round. You guys are like, what the heck, dude? You're jumping all over the place. I am. I'll admit it. Oh, I got some more enemies. Let's get back here where there's no less enemies. Not no enemies, but less enemies. And then we'll go to Riverwood and I'll sell crap. And since I killed the Penitus Oculatus guy first, you can tell I'm definitely not aligned with the Empire or the freaking Stormcloaks, either one. I don't like either one of them.
I've been looking for you. How is it? Looks like that's it. Time to go.
I don't care. Leave me alone. Ah, they're asleep. I've got a mod called AI Overhaul, and it makes it where people do things that they would normally do. So the Riverwood Trader normally will stay open until you get the Golden Claw done. I just basically don't give them that option. I go ahead and loaded the mod because I think it's fun to have them running around, people running around doing their own things. I'm gonna jump ahead in time, but I'm gonna take what's called things first. I'll leave the shield just in case he feels like using it. Okay, I'm gonna do this real quick. I'll be right back. Yeah, I just basically waited about 12 hours until he was open. So now I've got him. Now I can sell to him. Probably oversell some stuff too, just to make sure I get kind of clear out what I need. Don't need those. I don't really need a lot of weapons because I keep on maybe the sword and what's it called. Everything else can be sold. Ooh, I need that, I think. Take that back. Okay, I'll be right back after I finish selling. Yeah, I sold pretty much a lot of stuff. I'm quite completely done, but he just ran out of money, so you let this guy get up in here first. Go get to work. I'll get out of the way so I can get to work. He's walking a little too slow.
And every day you get hurt, looking to protect yourself or doing some damage.
Okay, everything else I can keep, and we'll go from there. So now we're going to go back to Mare's Eye Pond. And we'll go kill the Dark Brotherhood, keep their house as well. Give me 2 locations versus 1. I wasn't planning. I don't know. It just doesn't. You can do the quest as a necromancer. Some of the quests just don't fit, like in my mind, the style of play or the build. And being a necromancer, yeah, you can say that equals being an assassin. In some ways it does, in some ways it doesn't. So we come in here. We'll start this again. Here you go. Okay, so we got first thing, read the note. Okay, get the first clue. Basically it says the Germans start by turning west from Morthal to Falkreath to the Nightgate Inn to Fort Dunstar, or no, Fort Dunstar. So Fort Dunstar is the last place. Nightgate Inn, Falkreath, and Morthal. So what you have to do is you have to take his clue first. That staff one round is the one that I want. So first I have to go around and find the things. I need to mark Morthal first. Okay, Morthal. Workstead, no. Silverguard, no. Wreath, yes. And then from Fall Wreath you come around to Nightgate Inn and the Fort Dunstan. So that finishes it. Now it's going to say pick up the staff. So it's going to say pick up the staff. So we run and find the staff. Oh, their staff is right here. This is the staff of Worms. This is the staff of Mannimarco. It's the one I wanted. And now you got to find a way to use the staff. So bring the staff over here. You see that dead skull or skeleton over there? You use it on him. He gets up. You take the key off of him. Then you run over. I'm going through this fairly quick, but you open up this safe. You can take the stuff out of here, but you can just read the second clue. Okay, it says way into the dream, so you have to find a way into the dream world. So what you have to do then is come over here. There is a book, but also there is a cancel. I don't want to be Shavar's priest. And this is Vermina. And it's going to basically give you a chance to go to sleep. That's why I wanted to sleep outside and not do the Dark Brotherhood, because if I would have slept normally, once we go to the realm, she would have interrupted it, and that throws off the quest line. That's why I didn't do it. So you have to find the 3 gems. There's the 1 gem. There's the second. Now it's over here. Okay, so that freaking wakes us up. We're in here now again, and we get the last thing right here. It says use greater gems to, on the altar. So okay, now we're gonna try and put greater hands, place a gem. If you don't know what this is used for, this is basically a black soul maker. A black soul gem maker. So I put all those gems on there, and then I activate the thing, and it turns all those, it completes the quest, and then it turns all of those gems into black soul gems that you can use. And you can repeat this process anytime you want to. After you do it, place gems until you're out. You gotta take a gem out first. Sorry. Like I said, you can just repeat that process as many times as you want for the rest of the game. So you just made a black soul gem generator. So this witch, we're going to grab her. And the reason I grab her, one, because I don't want her body just polluting up the place. But what we're going to do is we're going to take her downstairs. And when you get about the midway of the stairs, she'll disappear. And you don't have to deal with her laying around. I think she disappears no matter what. But anyway, that's what you do. You come down here. This is your main bedroom where you can like stay and sleep and whatever you want to do. It's also where you get the Helm of War and Bear Claw. And you get some other stuff too as well. Oh, and you give Fangdal all the extra stuff.
I've got your back. What do you want me to carry?
So yeah, you can generate as many of those black soul gems as you get grand soul gems. You can keep making them. It doesn't matter how long. It just stays there forever. And this is also something you can use as a necromancer, as a beginning necromancer. You come down here and you have the bone forge. Now the instructions for the bone forge are here. And all the ingredients you actually need are here. And I'm going to show you. We're going to make a skeleton. So we took all those ingredients, and this is the bone forge right here. And it'll say put something. So I can place a Nord helmet. I can place frost salts. I can place a greater skull gem. I can place bone meal, but I can't place a soul husk. I don't have a soul husk, so all it will give me is, it'll still make a skeleton. And we'll see what type of skeleton it gives us. Okay, I don't think it worked. Probably because I used the helmet, the Nord helmet. That's supposed to be just for if you have the soul husk. If you don't have the whole soul husk, it won't work. So my fault for not telling you guys that in advance. Now we'll make a skeletal warrior. There he goes. And he is basically permanent. As long as you're alive, he'll alive and he'll run around and follow you wherever you want to. He fights, he shoots his bow. You know, basically like a bone man that is permanent to your character right now. So I'm running around with a bowman. So imagine the look on the faces of the mage college when I get up there with a bone man as in tow. What we're going to do now, because I already did this quest, got the black stuff, got some spells, got a staff for necromancy. We're going to the Shrine of Mannimarco. Now this does not exist in everybody's game. This is a separate mod called Winter Sun Face. This Winter Sun Face of Skyrim. Winter Sun Face of Skyrim is what it's called, and it gives all the religions of all the races in one mod. I'll show you a quick example. For the elves who don't want to worship Talus or any other god other than elvish gods, the thing I like about it is kind of spooky. Some of the gods are freaking really demonic and depraved. Like Moloch Baal is one. Maroon's Dagoth is the worst. If you try and worship him as a priest, he basically like shocks you to death. Like you have to, if you don't die while you're getting shocked, he respects that more. But if you die, he just laughs. It's kind of insane. Like this is the Temple of the Ancestor, just for an example. This is all the priest of the elves. All their shrines are right here in one central location. So all the elven shrines are there. Mannimarco is completely different and often by himself. And any race, just so you guys know, in the Winter Sun Face, Mannimarco is not attuned to any one race. Anybody can be a priest of Mannimarco. Usually if you're a certain race, you can be a different priest of a race, but it's up to you if you want to. You have to go and seek some out. Others, you'll get it as an option as soon as you create the character. So I'm going to accept Mannimarco, and I can only pray at night. Who is shooting at me? I'm getting attacked by freaking Mannimarco followers. As soon as I became his priest, they started attacking me. That's funny. So let's go ahead and try to kill them. We also got some Nagas attacking me. guys also see why I do kind of have to build bulk my characters up because they will get killed if you don't watch it. Actually, this is the wrong thing for it. Let me get my goblin staff out. They kill me. I don't know where the priest of followers of Mannimarco came out and attacked me. I believe. The necromancer there. I got attacked by other people too. Where'd they go? Anyway, I'm now a priest of Mannimarco. Pop that thing. And it glitched into the air. So. Where's my horse at? I got Fangdog, I've got my horse. Where'd my skeleton go? Did he die? My skeleton might have died. Okay. I don't see my skeleton. So let's go get my skeleton first. And then we're going to go up to the College of Winterhold. Yeah, my skeleton died that error action. So we'll go make another one. Like I said, until you get a soul husk, don't try and make one with a Nord helmet. Because it basically looks like a Wrath Man. But where I'm going to, in the Attunement magic in Fellglow Keep, I get those anyway. You get the spell for Wrathman in there. And you can keep recreating that skeleton guy. So with that, we got a skeleton, we got Fandal, we got myself. I'm all dressed in dark clothing, very necromancy oriented. And now I'm going to show up at the College of Winterhold where they told me I'm not supposed to be doing necromancy. I'll come make some later. I'll up these with me. Because that's one thing Mannimarco likes us to do is take souls. So I have been doing muffle while I've been traveling. One, because it's a lot faster than using conjuration. I'll just get a dead body and cast soul trap on it. But I also get to get Fandal with some soul trap weapons, so he's also helping me capture souls, whether he likes it or not. He doesn't carry hellfire as well anyway. Okay, and there we go. I'm gonna go join the college.
Cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry. I am here, and if, in the more important question is, why you? Perhaps. But what is it you expect to find within? Yes, the school. It would seem that the college, not just anyone, a small test, if you will. Excellent. The Mage's Light spell is useful to any mage, not just those specializing in or you can try your luck with one of the court wizards around. Here you are. Now I'm anxious to see you cast.
Okay, let's see if we can cast it. What you give me? Oh, Mage's Light. I can do Mage's Light. I'm pretty sure I can.
I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, Apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me.
Okay, hold on one sec. Okay, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and close up right there. I know she wants me to follow her, but we're going to continue next time. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and see me become the necromancer of all necromancers. So we'll do a little bit more of that and get ready to go get become a attunement favored of Mannimarco. So hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and see you later. Out here, bye.